Yeah, been a lot of drama here at the U.S. Open. But the biggest drama, Federer, you got to pull it up first.
Yeah, we haven't seen the draw yet.
We haven't seen it. I'm sure many of you have not either. It just came out 30 seconds ago, but there's been some drama. I think everybody's been seeing the Scott Frost and Hunter Lombardo story.
All right, so let's start from the very top. We got Francisco Sanchez Ruiz and Mickey Krause at 11:30. Wu Kunlin. Are we gonna let's just talk for every match. Who do you think is gonna win, Francisco or Mickey?
You gotta like FSR, right?
It's a race to 10, winner break. It's a longer race now, so yeah, Francisco. I'm taking Francisco there.
Yeah, and the conditions are really tough. And actually, we kind of talked about it. I know you've played in the event, but as a spectator in the stands, I have to say I really enjoy this format. There's a ton of suspense. You never know when somebody's going to miss a ball. And I remember coming to past events with new cloth, polished balls, all the lights, everything goes in. And it feels like the level of player right now, like they're almost playing on a bar table. But with these 4-inch pockets, you never know when they're going to miss.
Well, and it's been raining here too. The humidity level was pretty high, and the tables were not playing as slight as they were on previous events in Germany, for example. In Germany, the tables were playing way easier. That's why I think there hasn't been as many upsets as in previous tournaments. But we'll talk about it later. We have the second match, Wu Kunlin and Daniel Massiel. Daniel, I was talking about him in the previous podcast. He has a really strong break with that format.
Yeah.
And Wu Kunlin is a top-notch Taiwanese player. So, I mean, you got to like Wu Kunlin on paper, but I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel wins there.
Yeah, I'm a huge Wu Kunlin fan, so.
My boy, Johnny Mora, is playing Roland Garcia. That's actually a tough matchup. They played a lot together.
Yeah, and this is actually a pretty weak flight. Not trying to be a jerk, but you know, if you look at the top, you got Wu Kunlin and FSR coming out of there, or maybe Daniel, and then you drop down, you see the 4 players below. You got Roland, John, Capito, and Jeremy Sosi. Not as strong as the 4 players above.
Yeah, the next match is Capito and Sosi.
Jeremy
almost beat Jason Shaw earlier today in his winter qualification match. He was down 7-1, came back all the way to 7-7, and I think he lost Hill.
Yeah, I like Capito's game. I'm going with Capito and Roland there.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like Roland and Capito to go through this round.
You're always on the fade Johnny Mora train.
No. I'm not trying to offend him. Never. All right, my flight. We got Omar and Mieszko, Carlo, Beato, and Jan van Lierop. Sanjin and Tyler again. That's a rematch of...
Ooh, Sanjin got the best of him.
Of the winter qualification match. I'm not sure if it's even legal, honestly, because usually whoever plays in the winter qualification round match, they can't play round 1. But that happened in World Championships too. I remember Alex Pegelein was playing Filler. He beat Filler. And then the very first round in the knockout stage, he was playing with him again.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting there. Sanjin, I think he won 9-1 or 9-2, right? I mean, it was.
Yeah, Sanjin beat him 9-2 earlier, and Tyler was the last one to qualify.
Oh, and you got the torpedo, Mr. Billy Thorpe.
I have Billy. Billy is the only injured player in this tournament. He hurt his leg. I think he rolled his ankle, and he's riding in the scooter around the tables here, beeping and warning everybody to get him the path that he can ride his little scooter.
Well, we just got back from dinner with Billy, and he was walking there, so he does have a swollen ankle. But
for sure.
Let's go back up to the top there. We got to make some predictions.
Okay, Omar and Mieszko. Who do you got?
I like the Butcher.
I like Mieszko as well.
And you gotta love Carlo.
Carlo versus Jan Lierop. We got Carlo and Sanjin and Tyler. I'm going with Tyler this time.
I'm going with Sanjin.
I mean, it's tough. It's like I said, they were in the same flight, and before the tournament, we were saying that it's an even matchup. I'm going with Tyler.
Yeah, I just think it's maybe potentially one of those mental things.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're going with the Ghost, Feder Gorst,
With a white flag.
coming out of there with the all white flag. Look, it blends in with the background.
All right, we have all the Bundesliga derby here. Albin and Ralph.
And then Chris Reinhold. I mean,
Chris Reinhold and Darren. Chris is having a good tournament so far. He beat Mika Hill and
Torsten.
he beat Torsten to qualify. He played good, and we were talking about that fight in the previous podcast, and I think we picked who did we pick? I think we picked Mika to beat Chris, but we were expecting that Chris is capable of beating them.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of Team USA implications with the Chris Reinhold run here. You know, a lot of them, Shane Wolford's out. So,
Right.
you know, they're right there in the running. I think BJ Ussery's in the running.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you could expect him to go to Vietnam.
I'm not sure if BJ will be going, but he's in the last 64, and this tournament is really big for any American or European players.
Yeah, the payouts are so high.
The payouts are really high, and whoever gets to top 3 will really go higher on the rankings.
So here, I mean, you got a fancy Albin, right?
I like Albin.
I'm going with Chris.
I'm going with Chris, but Darren is playing better than everybody expected. He lost to Niels to qualify from the winners, but then in the losers he beat the Bulgarian player Georgiev, who actually had a really good tournament here. He should have beat Alex on the winner's side, as I predicted, but he was up 8-6 and ended up losing Hill. And ended up losing Hill to Darren, I think, on the losers. So tough way to lose, but Darren must be playing good. So I think it's going to be a close match between him and Chris.
Yeah, that's a good matchup there. I'm going with Chris.
And we have Imran Majid and Alexa Petzel. Actually, I think they played every last 64 match the last 4 tournaments.
Really?
Because I remember them playing in Spain. I think they played in Germany. In Spain, Imran beat him for sure. Not sure about UK, but they're playing again. And Imran beat Mieszko to qualify from the winners. Alexa came from the losers. He was down 6-0 against Babkin at some point and came back and won that match and qualified, beating Dennis Grape.
I'm going with Alexa here. I like his mentality.
I'm going with Alexa too, because just of the way the tournament has been going for him, he's been fighting a lot, and there has been a lot of hard matches for him. So I think
a lot of pressure, and I'll tell you, he's not scared. You can watch the kid and tell he's not scared.
he's not
I like
scared
him
at all.
And then obviously you got to go with Copen Yi, right?
Kopin and Puang Nam Pham. I think that Vietnamese is the one that beat Nick DeLeon last round to qualify, and that's the same Vietnamese guy that played Mario He in the winter qualification match. The first drama that happened this week, it was a Hill match between him and Mario, and there was a lot of people watching that match, and Puang was hooked, and he was playing a 3-rail kick. He fouled and said that he didn't see if it was a foul or not. He wasn't sure, and then he said that there was no foul. He was sure that he actually hit the ball first, and then they called the ref, and the ref was trying to talk to him, and then he was pretending that he doesn't speak English, and it was just an ugly show where Mario ended up shooting from where the cue ball stayed. And they called the head ref, and the head ref said that in those type of situations, the call goes in favor of a player.
The shooter.
The shooter, right.
Yeah.
And
And we were both there. We were both sitting right there watching it.
yeah, everybody
Clearly
was
a foul.
Everybody was sick because I'm sure he knew too that it was a foul. And I mean, Mario was really hot and pissed, and Mario got ball in hand and didn't get out. And
Ended up
Huang-
winning though.
Huang missed the 7 ball to win, and Mario won that match.
We kind of talked about that. It normally happens that way, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the typical karma situation. But yeah, I'm going with Kopini there too. Next flight, Skyler and Dode Kian. That guy Dode Kian played Johnny Moore in round 1 and ended up beating him. So that's a good player. If for somebody that doesn't know old Asian players, this is a good one. Skyler and Dode Kian. I'm going with Skyler. And
Yeah, you gotta like Skyler. This format's good for him. This break.
yeah, and
He's-
probably, I mean, most of the time they're gonna put Skyler on the TV table. And TV table, they're sliding a little bit more, so the pockets are not playing as tight. And I think the tighter the pockets, the more it's gonna hurt Skyler.
Yeah, he likes to punch the ball.
You
but,
know,
but not only that, the pressure for his opponent may be something that
well,
he's not
plus
used to. and
everybody's
Skyler's really good there.
rooting for Skyler too.
Yeah.
It's gonna help him. So I think if it's gonna be on the TV table, then I definitely like Skyler. Then we have Naoki Oi and Fee Team. Fee Team had a tough fight in the losers, and he beat Chris Melling to qualify. And Naoki ended up beating Billy, I think, in the winners. Fee Team is a player that I don't really know, but he ended up beating Ruiz in UK Open this year. So he already had a few big wins, and he's always in the last 64 too.
I haven't really had an opportunity to watch Naoki in this format with these tight pockets.
Me neither.
I can't imagine that he's, great on a.
I'll
a
tell you
tight,
that if
tight
Naoki's
equipment.
playing me, he's playing good. Doesn't matter what pocket size it is.
Yeah, but he jumps up a lot, and it seems like it could potentially be a problem with this tight equipment.
Yeah. But I'm going with Naoki.
I think you got to.
Then we have the European Junior matchup between Jonas Soudo and Emil Gangflot from Norway. I think it's kind of like a pick. Emil was playing a lot lately and had some good finishes. He went deep in New York at the Rax tournament and beat some good players there. I think the smaller pockets are going to hurt both of them, but Jonas had a really good start here. He beat Liu Ritang, a Taiwanese player, to qualify. So it was a tough match for him to get through, and he did it. So
Tang had a couple nice wins as well.
yeah, Liu Ritang beat Duong Kwok earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a good tournament in Connecticut too. So it's a good player, and Jonas beat him. So I like Jonas here,
Yeah, I like him as
just
well.
of the way he was playing on this tournament.
He doesn't really seem scared either. He still has that young gun.
Look at the next
Slinger.
matchup.
Shaw and Strickland. They have a lot of
Jason Shaw,
history.
Earl Strickland. That's on the TV table for sure.
Yeah, what a nice draw for Shaw though.
Yeah, I mean, kinda. No
I mean,
disrespect for Earl, but yeah, what a good
No,
draw
I'm not
for
disrespecting Earl, but it's so much about the break, and
Yeah.
he's going to outbreak Earl.
Yeah, Earl is gonna probably break bad and will flip his hand 20 times a rack, and he's gonna clap whenever everybody's gonna clap for Jason, and
It's going to be a show.
yeah,
That's
it's gonna
for sure.
it's gonna be a show, 100%.
Just like we talked about the Ralph Earl
Earl,
match.
yeah.
It was a show.
Ralph Earl, yeah, they actually, we didn't talk about it. They played in the second round, and it went hill. You know, every time Ralph won a rack, and Earl was clapping, and I don't know why, but I guess he didn't like the way the audience was reacting for Ralph winning a rack or something. So yeah, we actually asked Ralph, and he said,
Yeah, we rode to dinner with Ralph.
and he said, yeah, after the match, Earl told me that I got lucky, and I actually told him that he got lucky as well, and we're even on on our rolls. So yeah, I mean, you don't expect anything new from Earl. That's for sure. It's gonna be a entertaining match. And then we have the Europeans here, a lot of them.
Oh,
Josh Filler and Kim Laxinen.
this is stacked here. Look at this.
That's kind of a good draw for Filler, but Kim Laxinen was playing good this tournament. He was really close with Viktor Zielinski. He was in his flight and lost in the winter qualification. I'm not sure who did he beat in the losers, but he's capable of keeping it tight with Filler.
Yeah, I mean, but like you said, pretty nice draw for Joshua. But these 8 players here, I mean, look at the bottom.
This
You
is
got-
stacked.
Yeah,
This
you
is
got-
absolutely
this is
stacked.
stacked.
Moritz, who is on fire lately, and Mark Beisterbosch, who can play really aggressive and don't make any mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, if
in,
he gets
any
hitting the
match.
ball right, he can beat anybody for
Yeah,
sure. But
yeah.
I mean, Chang Yu Long has been
Chen
he's had a
Yu
great
Long,
tournament. He's
yeah.
had a great tournament, and then obviously Kopin Chung needs no introduction.
Chen Long is playing Jeff DeLuna. Both of them actually played really good at this tournament. Chen Long beat Anton Raga, who is actually out already. He ended up losing to a Spanish player, Montejo, in the losers round early in the tournament.
Probably the biggest upset of the tournament so far.
Early in the tournament, it was the biggest upset and still is.
No Anton Raga.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Everybody predicted him to go deep, and he didn't. But yeah, Chen Long is playing really strong. He finished second in Connecticut, and it's a tough draw for him. Jeff DeLuna beat Duong Kwok Kwong in losers qualification round 9-1, and he almost qualified through the winners, losing to Aloysius on the
Well,
TV table.
Pretty sick draw for Kazakis here. Kazakis qualified from the winner's side, and he draws Kopin Chung.
Yeah.
That's
Kopin
really
Chung,
tough.
Kopin Chung should have lost his last match too. He was playing Radoslav Babica from Poland, and Radoslav made a mistake, Hill, and Kopin Chung won that match.
And this is a tough one here. You got to go with Filler, right?
I like Filler. I like Moritz just because I actually want to see Filler and Moritz in the last 32. That'll be on the TV table for sure. And
Yeah,
that'll
partners at the World Cup of Pool, right?
that'd be a really cool match to watch. Yeah, Chen Yulong and Jeff DeLuna. I go with my favorite Jeff DeLuna,
No, I'm going against you there. I'm taking the Taiwanese.
and then Kopin Chung and Kazakis. I go with Kazakis.
I'll go with Chung. See where we're at.
There you go. Next one. Oh my gosh, Austria versus Austria. Max Lechner and Daniel Guttenberger.
Quite the drop off this flight from the previous one.
Yeah, exactly. Oscar Dominguez and Siet Chiat Chian. Miguel Silva and Joven Bustamante and Levan Cortez and Jesus Atencio. Not really. I mean, this flight is also not as good as the previous one, yes, but there is good players here.
Yeah.
I like Max Lechner to beat Daniel. Oscar and Sia. Sia is, I don't know. Sometimes he's playing really good, but I've seen him play really bad. And for me, he's one of the weakest Taiwanese players that travel. Oscar qualified through the winners. He beat Kang Lee to qualify in the winter qualification match.
Kang Lee, who did Kang Lee upset?
Kang Lee beat Alexa
Alexa.
in round 2. That was one of the upsets in the early stages. But I mean, it's tough to say. I'll probably pick Sia just because it's a longer race, and but I won't be surprised if Oscar wins. You know, it's big, and Oscar is Mexican and trying to earn points, so he'll come out firing tomorrow.
Yeah, he's going to fight. And Oscar's one of those players, he doesn't do anything special, but if you beat yourself, he's going to win. You know, you have to beat him. He's going to be steady. He's going to break the balls well.
He fights always.
He's going to kick good. He's a good jumper. He does all the small things. He's going to be smart. He's going to make the right play. if you don't play well, you're going to lose to Oscar Dominguez. That's just the way it is. But if you
Right.
come out and you play your best game, you can win. You know?
Yeah.
So
Miguel
yeah,
Silva and Joven Bustamante.
I'm going with Bustamante.
I'm going with Miguel Silva. I watched him play. He played really good at this tournament. I mean, nobody really knows about him. He was playing on Euro tours only. He's like a third-tier player from Europe, but all of them Euros, they're capable of playing really good pool. And once they figure out the break, they can all run out.
Yeah.
And Joven is capable of playing good pool too, but I'm just going with Miguel here.
Joven's just a good mover, and I feel like that we're going to see a lot of moving tomorrow.
There is a lot of moving, has been a lot of moving, and will be even more because of the table. There will be more broken in, and there will be playing tighter, so the players will be scared to shoot.
And more nerves.
Yeah, more nerves. Yeah, for sure. There's
Bigger
more on the line.
crowds. Yeah, more on the line.
But I'm going with Miguel here.
You
All
got
right,
it.
Lee Van and Jesus Atencio. I'm going with Lee Van. He played really good. He beat Mario He in the winter qualification match. He was down and ended up beating Mario coming back. And Jesus came through the losers. I'm not sure who he beat in the loser qualification round match.
No, but I think you got to like Lee Van. I'm a
Yep.
big fan of his game.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I like Lee Van going all the way out of this flight.
I'm not sure. Max Lechner, he breaks really good.
Yeah, he does.
Lost in the finals last year here.
I think we'll see Max Lechner and Lee Van in the finals of that flight.
Probably. Here's next
Here's
flight.
the one I picked. I picked Victor to win the tournament.
Victor, yeah.
Chang
Well,
Jung Lin.
who would have here? Victor the
Look at this bracket. Unbelievable right here at the top. These top four.
Oh my lord! I
Chang
didn't
Jung
see.
Lin and SVB, and the winner's probably going to play Victor.
Chen Jun Lin can't catch a break.
Oh,
He
man.
was losing in last 64 or last 32 in every single matchroom event for the last year or two. And he drew Shane Van Boning, SVB, in round one,
I
last
mean-
64. I mean, Shane ended up losing to Marco
Yeah.
today. He lost to Marco Teucher in the winter qualification match, and I haven't seen the match at all. Have you?
Yeah, I was watching. I saw Shane miss some balls early in the match. I watched, and I think at one point he was down 8-4. So I think he got handled pretty well.
Let me go to the chat real quick. Maybe there's something interesting. We got a donation.
Oh,
Scoring sent us $10 and asked who's your pick for the win. If we're talking about the tournament, I'm picking myself.
well, can I change my Victor pick after watching the draw? Are you kidding me?
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's a brutal foursome up there.
Well, that's why I wanted. Well, let's answer one more question and then we go further.
Pool karma, it's real. You gotta go show. You gotta go show a shot of Gizmo.
A little bit later.
No, you can save the drama.
Did say he was a bad shot. Yeah. We'll go to that. Okay, we're back.
I mean, how tough is this?
Really tough. I mean, I like Victor in the round one match. I know that Vietnamese guy, he beat Khalid, Arabian kid that looked just like me in the
Yeah.
loser qualification match. And
He even walks like you.
yeah, I actually liked the kid versus that Vietnamese in the loser qualification match, and he lost. So Victor drew him, and I like him in that matchup. Chen Jun Lin and SVB, I like SVB here. Just because I think SVB breaks better. It's going to be a big crowd supporting SVB. It's going to be on the TV table. And Chen Jun Lin just been struggling with matchroom events.
Oh, I'm telling you, Chang Jung Lin has got to be breaking the balls well. He beat Labutis 9-1. I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't just beat him; he spanked him.
Yeah, he beat him bad. I was actually playing not too far from them.
To beat a guy the caliber of Labutis 9-1, you've
Well,
got to find the break, right?
Chen Jun Lin is playing well right now. He won the Chinese 8-ball tournament not too long ago, and haven't lost many racks here. But he hasn't been playing anybody SVB's caliber yet.
Yeah.
So SVB is a different animal. So
Well, I mean, for all the pool fans out there, it's an unbelievable 64 match right there, and
for sure, you have to tune in at 1 o'clock.
and
Probably.
for the players, if you're in the tournament like yourself, I mean, you don't mind seeing those two guys play.
No, but
the
I
first
probably
round.
if I no, for sure.
And then the next round they're going to have to play Victor. Like
No,
you
it's
know,
great. It's great. Yeah.
2 out of those 3 are going to be gone. I mean, those are all 3 of those guys are 3 guys that could easily win this tournament.
Easy. Yeah.
And
easy.
two out of the 3 are going to be gone. So
Absolutely. Then
tough.
one of the most underrated players on the tour, Yanni Uski, is playing
Gerson.
Martinez Boza from Peru. I like Uski.
Yeah, I do as well.
I like Uski. Gerson moves every shot, dancing around the table. I mean, if he catches the gear and feels good, yeah, he may win this match. But Uski's always in the last 32, last 16 of every major event.
And our next one's a potential Mosconi Cup matchup. It has implications. David Alcady versus BJ Usry.
Yeah, this match has a big impact on the points. You know, David is fighting to catch me on points, and BJ is trying to earn himself a little bit more towards his potential chances.
Pretty nice draw for Alcady there, though.
Right,
you know,
right.
To draw BJ in this spot, and then Yanni or Gerson.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
not a bad flight for him. Yeah.
Pretty good path. You know, obviously he's going to have to play either Cheng Jung Lin, SVB, or Victor more than likely. So that's tough.
But we're talking about last 16 already.
Yeah. Last 16 is going to be tough everywhere.
Last 16 is going to be all stacked.
It's going to be stacked.
And then the next one, all the Europeans again. Oh my God!
The driver.
7 out of 8 is Europeans. Are Europeans? We got Niels Fine and Mario He. It's like a Euro tour here. I like Mario, but I mean Niels is capable of playing really good. He's my idol, so
Yeah.
I can't really say much there.
I'm just a big fan of Mario. I'm taking Mario.
Yeah, I'm taking
spot.
Mario too, just because Mario is playing better, I think.
Oliver
and Pius, that's a pick.
That's a tough matchup too.
That's a pick for sure. I mean, this is a Euro tour. It's like a Euro tour chart here. I mean, Oliver and Pius, I'm taking Pius.
Yeah, I'm taking Oliver. I watched him earlier today. He's breaking well.
Yeah.
And, you know, he plays really slow. He's tough to watch because he plays really slow. He has some goofy mannerisms. But the way that he works around the table is very methodical. And I think the tough equipment is very good for him. I think it is advantageous to his game.
Right. I agree with you. But I'm still taking Pius.
That's fine.
Aloysius and Wojciech.
Tough.
It's tough.
I mean, Yap's the favorite,
Well,
right?
Yap is a favorite on paper, but it's not like Wojciech can't win here.
Yeah.
He can. I mean, I like Yap to win, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be close, I think.
That's a good match. All of these are very even
10
matches
a.m.
here.
And then the last match of this round, we have Marco Turcher, who beat SVB, and the very last player is Vitaly Patsura, a.k.a. the driver. He won the loser qualification match, being down 7-0 versus Danny Hewitt, and ran a 5-pack, came back all the way, was up 8-7, could have finished the match, dogged it, missed the 8-ball. Danny won that rack, then broke dry. Then Vitaly drew the cue ball all the way back. The worst position shot, double kisses, makes the ball, and then he runs out all the way to the 7-ball, plays a lock-up safety. Danny kicks, scratches, and Vitaly runs out 3 balls for the win. It was the sickest match I've watched in a long time.
I'll tell you this right now. Vitaly might have the best break in the tournament right now that I've seen.
Yeah, him and Daniel Maciel, I mean, both of them, they have a really good break. I haven't watched Moritz here all that much, but he probably has Good break too.
I'm going with Patsura and Yap. I'm taking Yap to go all the way out of here and beat all the Europeans in this flight.
Booked.
Booked. Got me some odds.
No. But yeah, I like Vitaly over Marco. So this is it.
Is that it? That was all 32 of them, huh?
Yeah, this is it with.
All right, so if you can't pick yourself based on the draw that you've seen, you can't pick yourself. Who are you taking?
Who am I taking? Let me scroll
Yeah,
really quick. All right, let's make it a little bit.
Yeah, who are you taking to win it all? FSR got kind of a tough draw playing Wen Kun Lin in round 2.
Yeah,
It's not the easiest.
not the easiest. I mean, my flight is not that bad.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, you got to play Carlo in final 16 more than likely. But I mean, it's not like the Butcher Fortunsky can't beat Carlo.
Copy.
Alvin got a pretty nice draw. Oh, he's got to play Copenhagen in the final 16. That'll be
Yeah,
a
I
nice
mean, last
match.
16 will be all
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be awesome.
Skyler and Shaw. Then we have Filler, Copy. I mean, this is crazy. Lechner. I mean,
Lechner got a good draw.
yeah,
Really good draw.
right. Victor, change in land. It's really tough to predict. It's really tough to predict.
I mean, based on the draw, for
Based
me,
on
I'm
the-
probably taking Max Lechner. Just simply on the draw.
Simply on the draw, yes.
I like Al Katie's draw too.
I like whoever wins in the Chen Junlin and SVB matchup.
You like him to beat Victor.
Yeah. I like them to beat Victor, and I think after that it will be an easier path for them. Because then they'll have to play either David or Uski. And then it's going to be all Europeans.
Probably Yap
Or any of the
or
Europeans.
Mario. Yeah, I mean, you don't know. And that flight's completely.
Yeah, so I kind of like the winner of Change and Lin and SVB to be in at least in the semifinals. All right.
Man.
Yeah. Well, this is it with.
Yeah, tell us in the chat who you like, who you think's gonna win. Filler.
How about the Hunter drama? Well, yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. So me and Jason, we were walking. There you go.
Oh, you got to see it. There's Gizmo.
There's Gizmo. So
Yeah, go ahead and explain it. Explain what happened.
So we were coming to sweat the last rack. We actually thought it was 7-6 when we were walking there. Hunter Lombardo was playing Scott Freezer. And we were going to watch there because we were thinking it's going to be Hill. There will be some drama because it's Scott. Scott's playing. So
And Hunter.
yeah. So we walk there, and Scott is about to shoot the 6 ball, and he leans over, then stands up, tucks his shirt in, and then goes back shooting, and Hunter says that he's touching the ball with his shirt. And Scott's like, no, I don't think I did. And then they went back and forth, and then the crowd got involved. Then one guy was saying, yes, he saw that he was touching the ball. And then somebody from Scott's side was saying, no, it was like a quarter of an inch above the ball. So they ended up calling the head ref, and there was a different ref. At that time, the head ref was the lady, and she came in and she says, well, in those type of situations, your opponent becomes the ref, and whatever the call is made by him is the call, which is insane. And
Yeah, let's talk about why is that insane?
because I mean, you can say whatever at any point of the match, like
You're sitting in your chair.
Like Hunter could have shot the 7 ball, and Scott could have said, well, I think you double hit the cue ball there. And like, how can you argue if you're the ref?
Yeah, I mean, typically the option like that always goes to the shooter, right? If you don't know if it's a good hit or you don't know it's a bad hit.
That's two dramatic situations which happened in the Mario He match, where the head ref said that in those type of situations, the
Shooter.
the situation favors the shooter, and here they said that the opponent is becoming the ref.
And all kinds of crazy memes out there on Hunter Lombardo.
Yeah,
pretty
there was
unfair, right?
Yeah,
They're beating
yeah.
him up pretty good.
Yeah, they're beating up Hunter really bad.
But Scott made light of the situation
so
last
right
night.
right after the match, Scott makes a post on Facebook and says, "I just FaceTimed my dog Gizmo, and he said my shirt touched the ball. End of story." And here's the picture of
Gizmo has one eye, and you see Scott in the bottom corner there.
You can see this.
There's Gizmo. Love your hair, Gizmo.
This is Gizmo.
What's up, Gizmo? And then look at Scott down there. He's arguing with Gizmo.
Here's Freezer arguing with Gizmo.
Gizmo called it a foul, man. That's not fair. All right.
Yeah.
Gotta love the Freezer. It's a crowd pleaser. Handled it well, though. Honestly, tell you the truth.
Yeah. He said he doesn't like to argue, and he said that he just shook the hand and.
But the shot that he made to get on the ball,
right?
He banked it across side and then drew the cue ball 2 rails out. It was an unbelievable shot. There's no way he wanted to give the table up from there.
Right. Well, let's take a look at the rankings for U.S. players, especially. I mean, looks like SVB is going to qualify no matter what after this tournament.
Yeah.
Skylar already qualified. Wolford is already out, which is an upset. He lost to two. I believe he lost to 2 Arabian players, but maybe not. Last one he lost to an Arabian player for sure. So Shane is out. Wolford. Billy is still in. He plays me. Tyler Steyer is still in. They're almost the same on points.
BJ Ussery and Chris Reinhold.
BJ Ussery, Chris Reinhold, and Oscar.
But the funny thing is, all their earnings are so small.
Yeah,
that if one of them gets to the final 16 or something, they're going to take a big jump.
For sure. But it's not going to affect any of that for the second pick.
Right, because it's going to be SVB.
It's going to be SVB. But for the third pick, it's going to be vital. And I'm not sure who is going to Vietnam or not, because there will be 2 tournaments. And both of them will be big ones. I
mean, you would anticipate that Wolford would. You would anticipate that Reinhold would. I mean, I would think Billy and Tyler are.
I really don't know. SVB is going for sure, but I really doubt that Billy's going.
I mean, you would think Tyler is for sure.
Tyler's going for sure.
Tyler's dedicated. Yeah, he's
Tyler's going. I doubt Wolford is going. I mean, he hasn't been going to any of the tournaments.
Yeah, so Wolford may not go. I would seriously bet against BJ going.
BJ is not going.
So
for sure.
really, I mean, the Mosconi Cup picks are going to be determined here at the U.S. Open more than likely, or could be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Tyler is the only one going, then he's favored over Wolford and Billy.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that really helps Jeremy Jones as a captain. He wants Tyler to qualify
for sure.
Because if Tyler doesn't qualify, then he's going to use one of his picks on him, or he should.
Right.
I think from Team USA's perspective, it will help if Tyler Steyer goes the furthest out of the players left, because it makes them the strongest, and then they give the option to Jeremy to pick who he thinks fits the team that is qualified, to round it out.
Yep. I agree with you.
But what about the European situation?
European is all. I mean, I'm at second with 53,000, and David is third with 43. So that's a pretty big gap.
Yeah,
10,000. But knowing the history of all the Metro events, all the Europeans are always winning.
Yeah.
So.
And Kachi, Mario I didn't realize that he was up on the board here.
I think Mario Moritz, Filler, Shaw, they all have about the same price points. It's around 33,000 points. So, I mean, any of them going further than me by 20,000 points will get him a spot.
And Kachi's not playing at all, right? So
Kachi's not playing in this tournament, and I believe he's not playing in Vietnam, so
more than likely he's out.
I don't think we'll see him in the
Drop
team.
him off the list.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see him in the team. But David is a threat for sure. We saw his draw. He's a favorite to get into the last 16. And there is always a chance for some other European to just shock the world and go to the finals. You know, Albin Ocean can win the tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple days of pool here.
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure. I mean,
what's the start times?
The start times, the very first matches are starting at 10, then 11:30.
Who's playing at 10?
10 o'clock. There's I mean, let's predict who's going to be on the TV table at 10 o'clock. I think Kazakis and Kopin Chung will be on the TV table. Chan Yulong and Jeff DeLuna, they have a chance being on the TV table just because it's a 10 a.m. match and they probably want to show it in Asian countries because people won't be asleep. They won't be asleep anyways. That was dumb.
There's a lot of 10 a.m. matches. Niels.
I don't think any of these players will be on the TV table.
Let's just start a movement to get the driver on the TV table. I guarantee you there's not a better looking matchup with Marco Tutsker and Vitaly Patsir. They're the two best looking dudes here.
Right.
Put them on the TV table, man.
Right.
They got the best hair for sure.
Yeah, they may increase their viewership.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Kazakis and Kopin Chung will be on the TV table at 10 a.m. and Chen Yolong and Jeff DeLuna will be on the second TV.
What time do you play?
I play at 11:30 with Billy.
Oh, they're putting that on the TV table for sure.
I'm not sure. Let's see who else is on. He's on there.
FSR and Mickey Krause. No.
No, Wuckerman, no.
Roland, no. Robbie Capito and Sosi,
There's a chance they put Tyler and Sandrin on the TV table. Maybe.
Well, there's two. I mean, Albin and
Ralph. They may put that. Chris and Darren, I doubt it.
Mm.
Skylar and Doda Kian,
No.
doubt that.
Yoki-oi.
I mean, yeah, I think me and Billy will be on the TV table. Yeah, me and Billy will be on the TV table. I'm almost sure. And the second match will probably be Albin and Ralph, or Sanjin and Tyler.
Yeah, I agree. One or two of those
And
three.
then 1 o'clock round, we have Shaw and Strickland. That's definitely on the TV table.
So there'll be 2 rounds tomorrow, correct?
Oh my God, 1 o'clock is when you all fans should be coming into the venue for sure, because we have Strickland and Shaw and Chen Junlin and SVB.
Those are the TV tables for sure.
You just book your seat and enjoy for 2 hours. There'll be 2 sick matches.
And then the round of 32 will be at 4:30. Everybody.
Round of 32.
I'll have a 3 o'clock. I saw a 3 o'clock there.
Yeah. Some matches will be at 3, and some matches will be at 4:30.
I mean, so you're going to have nonstop pool action from 10 a.m. till 6:30
7,
probably.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. We'll probably come back tomorrow, right? We'll come back tomorrow and talk more about the matchups after we'll be to the final 16
Right.
tomorrow.
Right.
See
right,
how
right.
stacked it is.
Yeah. Let's see if there's any more questions in the chat. Yes, guys, I'm going to Vietnam for both tournaments. Federer can never be on the U.S. team. He already played for Europe. That's bullshit, I think. There is a chance I will be playing at some point. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, show your green card.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
You got it?
I don't know where's my wallet. But yeah, I got a green card. So I'm already halfway through to getting a passport. Once I get a passport, guys, there is a very good chance I'll be playing unofficial events for U.S.
Well, we see your flag in this tournament is just a white circle.
White. I played for ANA. ANA. This is my flag. Authorized neutral athletes.
Authorized neutral
Yeah.
athletes.
Right. This is the thing that I represent.
You're looking for a flag to fly.
Right.
Well, nothing better than to choose the stars and stripes.
Yep. And what else do we have here? Any questions? Nobody has any questions. Oh, we had another donation earlier.
Rickard Robbins, thank you.
Rickard Robbins, yes, thank you so much. With all the nicknames going around, for you, which is your favorite? I like the Ghost. Yeah, I like the most too. I like it the most as well. Or maybe it just happened. Oh, he just sent it. I think. Yeah, he just sent it. Sorry. I didn't realize that. Thanks a lot, Rickard.
Who you like between Shaw and Strickland? We both picked Shaw.
I like Shaw beating Strickland by at least 4 games.
Yeah, it's just a big difference in the break for Shaw.
Well, yeah, safeties and run out. I mean, everything.
Yeah,
Shaw
everything.
does everything better.
If you get on Team USA, will you sport a mullet? Zero
Definitely
chance.
no. Definitely no. Okay. If that's the case, if I have to sport a mullet to be on the American team, then I will be playing for Europe always.
No mullet. Are you breaking as good this tournament as you did when you played the God? I'll answer that.
No.
Struggling to break a little bit, right? I mean,
I'm breaking all right. I mean, I've played Nick DeLeon today. Should have lost, honestly. I was down 7-6. He was running out and made a bad position on the 7, and I ended up winning that rack. Got lucky after me missing a bank on the 7, not leaving a shot, and then I played a good safety, and he sold out. And then I broke and ran the next 2. But yeah, I wasn't really breaking. I was making the 1, but I never had a look at the next ball after the break. So I'll have to break a little bit different tomorrow.
who's your favorite players in the chat? They said, who are your favorite players?
Players. I like Niels always. I mean, from the European players as people, I like Mario a lot.
Yeah, Mario's a cool dude.
Yeah, I like Mario. I like Francisco.
Johnny.
Johnny. What else do we have here? Well, if you guys
put some questions in the chat, guys.
any
Whoever's
no,
trying to interact
they're not.
with you.
They're not letting to stream any matches. It's they have 2 TV tables. One is on DAZN, and the other one is on Metro Multisport YouTube channel. And it's strictly prohibited to stream any matches here. Otherwise, I would have streamed every match.
Who's your favorite U.S. junior?
U.S. Junior. Cash Keaton, probably. The guy that I played first round is a good player, Sam Henderson. I think he actually has a birthday today, so happy birthday, Sam. Yeah, I think he is like 15, 16, and I beat him 9-1 in the round 1, but he went all the way to loser qualification round, and he beat Lahosum, and I think he lost to BJ Usry to qualify, but still a good fight from, losing first round. And I think he'll be playing in the junior U.S. Open here.
Oh yeah, the junior tournament, the SVB junior tournament starts tomorrow.
I think it starts tomorrow.
Yeah,
Is the draw? Do you think the draw is already out?
I think so.
Let's try
Actually, yeah, it is.
let's try
No,
to
it is.
find it. Let's try to find it.
I looked for it earlier and I couldn't find it. But you're smarter than me, so you probably can. There's Shaw.
SVB Junior Open. Enter. No, I don't think the draw is out. Nope. The draw is not out. So, the draw will probably be out tomorrow. And Cash Keaton will be one of the favorites to win it, I think.
Probably Khalid, right? Khalid
I don't think
Cash.
Khalid can play. He's already old. He's like 19.
Really?
Yeah. I think Sam Henderson and Cash Keaton will be one of the favorites to win the tournament.
I'm going with the Kentucky boy, Cash Keaton.
Oh, that's right. People are talking about Corey Deuel beating Kopin Chung and not qualifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first upset of the tournament. Corey Deuel beat Kopin Chung on the TV table.
There's a lot of notable names that did not qualify. I'll go through them real quick. Obviously, we talked about Anton Raga.
Right.
Alex Pagulayan lost to Skyler and then lost to, I can't even pronounce the guy's name. Torsten, Dennis Graba, Conrad, Duan Kwok, Chris Melling, Roberto Gomez, Mika Eminen, and obviously Shane Wolford. We talked about that at length. But so a lot of big names not making the final 64 here.
Right.
Just tough matchups, right? A lot to do with your draw and how well you break the balls.
Yep. Yep. Have you ever played Evgeny Stalev? Yes, I did. He actually lives, or used to live in somewhere around Miami or Florida area. Well, I think
looks like we're
gonna wrap
slowing
it up.
down.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up. And
If you have not done so yet, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and catch us tomorrow when we go live to talk about the Final 16 and any future videos where Federer goes live on his channel. He streams a lot of his matches and is going to be pushing more content your all's way. So make sure you smash the subscribe button, push the like button for us, and support Federer and his channel. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow evening. Thanks so much.
yes, thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you later.
There we go.